was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play fake, now Falk. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Falk. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Falk looks to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
You down.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In a double
terrible pass trajectory, man.
Carlton Davis picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun. Here's Falk looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
First and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Down and 10.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there.
Who you throwing the ball to, bro?
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 21, it's second and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mecole Hardman, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Falk. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down.
What up, big dog?
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
True.
Forcing incompletions.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here.
What's happening?
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just
trying to shoot some big dog.
Such great technique and paying it off. Actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And taking it across midfield.
Probably about 15.
Give him 13.
Well, I'm in a man game anyway. Take your time.
Give him a 1st down.
First down, Bills.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And
they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
5.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line.
One of the last, was it the Super Bowl changes?
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything.
We don't play with it, boy. We done went through it, no.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I won the last one.
That last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And this
2 of y'all right there.
Yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They get this out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I think Target probably going to drop next week.
25-yard line.
They got some in stock, but it seems like they trying to build up their inventory.
Yeah. Excuse me. My Target account, I use them. Seemed like last time, about the closest I done got, we ended up trying to pay for it.
You're already down 3 scores.
Paying for it and then kicking me out.
An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. All these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll be incomplete.
I ain't never seen that bundle they had today. That wasn't bad.
Hang on, 3rd down.
I can't do them other y'all game. $800, $750. Nah. 600.
It's Falk out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six.
Oh, boy.
So they obviously declined.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Walmart dropped, but them joints was gone so fast.
Walmart's all funny. I can't do Walmart. That website stuff. That joint just be acting. That joint just funny. I can't fool Walmart. Oh, Target and Best Buy was my. I felt like my better option.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The game stopped when I did. I finally got to the point where I got it in my cart. So I started paying for it. It took it out.
Oh, for real?
I put it in my cart. I got to the point where it was all let me put it in my cart. They kept taking it out every time I paid for it.
Cat. Come here, baby.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness.
Come on.
Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in
Come
order
on.
to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
I got that AK-47 level 19. I can't be right.
Operating from the gun. Falk. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here.
The Cold War AK-47.
Oh, it's 2 different?
Yeah, it's a Modern Warfare and a Cold War one.
No, this is the Black Ops.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yeah. Modern Warfare, I got it at 68. Okay, yeah, it's 2 different.
So here's a 1st and 10.
I'm about to say, bro, I started with the AK-47. That joint had to be ranked up. Yeah, the Black Ops. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, the Black Ops, that's the one that's ranked.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, it's 2 different them and 2 different MP5s.
What's that one? I like the gun D. Frank was shooting. D. Frank tell me he shoot.
What, the Krieg?
Is that what he shooting, the Krieg?
Krieg 6.
Is that a yeah. Alright. Is that a Black Ops?
The running game almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it.
I like
it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to try and do this himself. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play
action. It's Falk. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15.
See why they
And into the end zone.
don't let me match up right, man.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Steelers 7. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Hit you with your left hand, damn it.
Like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holland. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
The Bills 1st down.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking in zone.
Circle. I mean, X, bro. You got to get your feet down.
How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Boy, trying to get away from Holloman, man. You trying to hide from Holloman? I'm going to find you now.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's see, 1, 2. I don't want to blitz like that. I want to blitz the linebackers.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fulk, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
They've really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 42, Steelers 7.
You saying it, baby?
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
What you saying to me?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the snippet, but the step.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well. Otherwise, it's a fumble.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense has the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup.
Wait, what you said, Will? You said it was Creed.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Creed 6.
Yeah.
They'll run here with Blanche. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off play action. Falk. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed
got much on.
as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
You ain't got much on the
Bills
Creed.
are gonna take over
Unlocked.
and excellent field position.
20-something.
That must did it, boy.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Bills.
Well, you probably got a barrel on lock lane. Yeah. Shoot.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
I really did, bro.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
My copy and paste wasn't working on my phone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Where Mama go? I'm not sure. She wasn't in the kitchen. She might have went upstairs.
Yeah, I'm in the 3rd. A minute left in the 3rd.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over
That
and
axe
rebuild
arm
that confidence.
scope. That's a sniper scope, man.
3 times.
Yeah, it's not a sniper
False
scope.
start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off.
I think they took that off.
Crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week.
That where you can put them on them sniper rifles. Yeah. Oh, for real?
Off the play fake. Fall. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How many rounds come in that jungle style, man?
All game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense
Probably 30.
all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses.
Not 45?
Every time I talk to someone,
No, I think 45 is, you know, like, it'll tell you if you're getting 45.
It's hard to
Oh,
execute
yeah.
against them.
Dang, let me go back. Man. No, this Creed. This Creed got.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fall. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes
I shot
down.
D. Franks when he dropped his. He died.
For this offensive line, they're already down
Like
big,
that.
and now you know they're just going to come
Give
after
the
the
shot.
quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Steelers 7.
The Steelers send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
Tried it bad.
Let's
Wow,
take it inside his own 40.
shot.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills will take over.
They always updating gun. I mean, I don't guess that's a bad thing. But you never know what they done changed on them though.
Drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a
Not
first
quite.
and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around,
Everything all right?
hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
You off tomorrow?
You and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
He got shot.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard.
Oh, I did see that. I didn't even realize. He looked so different on pitch. I didn't realize that was Lance.
Interception. Picked off near the
Lance.
26.
Yeah,
They will take over at the 26-yard line.
Didn't even realize. I thought he looked familiar.
There, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing all that.
When you get this big of a...
He got dreads. That's what threw me off. Yeah, he had dreads. His face looked a little fat on the picture.
That lead just swells and
he was so small. Didn't realize that was him.
Dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense,
I didn't know he was out. I didn't know he was out there like that.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go.
That's the worst thing you can do, bro.
Exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate.
Just be caught with a gun.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well,
I mean, I ain't gonna say the worst thing, but it ain't a good thing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should know where to go. Here, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
That's tough.
And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. The second time he's lost a fumble.
How old is he? Like 20.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurt, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line,
just throw your life away, man.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Every now and then you can go in there and rehabilitate yourself and come out and make something positive happen, but that's, yeah.
Deck stacked against you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's already hard.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
You just find a bunch of dead end work.
Lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's upended after
I kept looking at Phillips' picture.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Balaj. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Just wouldn't wrap too tight.
It's 4th down.
Unfortunately.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off-play action. Falk. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
He didn't care.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Didn't give a damn.
They're now off to the races.
Be honest with you, she probably was so stressed out and distraught. Probably why she was acting out. She wasn't acting out anyway. He couldn't wait for it. No.
Trae Young out game 5.
Oh dang! There's this question we even make it. It's gonna be tough anyway. It wasn't gonna be man. Bruised foot, brother.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
He done missed 2 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. They got to be bad.
And that one was out of the back of the end zone. So
I thought he
got here at the 25.
It's gonna takes away all your mobility, all that cutting and stopping and going.
So that's what he did, like twisted his ankle.
Stepped on the referee's foot.
Stepped on the referee's foot. Damn.
But it was him doing. I don't want to say he was doing too much, but like how he usually do.
After a pickup of about 7, as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Is he one of you yet?
Yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I mean.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it.
He's not even the alpha on this team, bro.
22 yards there. First down.
That lead your team in scoring don't mean you the alpha. What did I'm pretty sure AD led the Lakers in scoring. He led the Lakers in every stat last year except assists. That don't mean he was the alpha dog on the team. Nah, bro. That's Chris Paul team, bro. Nah.
Score.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the.
Yeah, that's what I. But if I'm evaluating those players on Phoenix, I would put Chris Paul in that category before I put Booker there. That's what I'm saying.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, you can't be a superstar. You barely can get out the first round of the playoffs, bro.
16 yards, a first down.
I mean, borderline maybe, but not a. I mean,
whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned
to,
and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Man, he wasn't a championship caliber player. He won an MVP though.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I mean, those guys who are MVPs of the league, I mean, you can make a case for those type of guys, but Devin Booker ain't even been in consideration of any type of thing like that, bro.
Get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory.
Nah, just was a great player.
I think
he was a star level player.
The media make you well known, and sometimes they take that superstar stuff to another level when they ain't really superstar.
Yeah, that's how I agree too.
It's just that media blow them
Devin Booker didn't even have a good. I mean, Devin Booker actually played kind of bad after that first game, bro. He really did. I mean, if you shoot it 25 times a game, bro, you should get 20.
Well, Paul George scored 20 in every playoff game, so that don't really mean too much.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively.
I'm just saying that you said Devin Booker scored every playoff game. Paul George scored over 20 in every game, but that don't really mean much.
But Devin Booker, like, I like the way he plays, for sure. Like, he take good shots. He don't really force a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those
oh
points
boy.
up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.
And them numbers show, too.
That much easier when they're scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. When Paul George drive to the basket, it's an offensive foul almost every single time, and they never call it, bro. Like, Paul George pushes you every time he drive to the basket, where you can't defend it.
Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
But there was, they kind of let him get away with that type of stuff, though. Yeah, that's why I say they let him kind of get away with it, though. Because